because he's been absolutely killing it. Of course, being the first seed of this event, it just goes without saying.
Yeah. There are so many threatening players throughout this event, though, but moving forward into this first set, we have Blank versus Dynomyte, Chrom versus Yoshi, and already she comes out swinging with that falchion.
Yeah, I like how her tag is actually just literally a blank space. Of course, typical Blank right here, trying to go for that forward tilt by the ledge and catching the landing with a charge forward smash. Chrom being such a heavy hitter and amazing movement as well.
Yeah, this character's so fast, so powerful, the range and disjoint on that falchion, so good. Really, really difficult for a lot of characters to get around.
Try to go for that backer to try to catch Dynomyte from recovering.
Back air so good as well, and now probably looking for that jab into back air, or just a raw forward tilt, or raw back air. Chrom has a plethora of ways to just take your stock, and at the ledge, he is such a menace. Yeah,
especially with that forward tilt, it's definitely going to be able to take the stock right there. Having to recover from down below, avoiding Dynomyte from trying to contest him with that nair.
And that is such a good thing with Chrom as well, being able to air dodge on stage, you know, having those great air physics, make his recovery deceptively better than it seems.
Really using that heavy armor to get through that fair.
Covering back, good attempts at ledge trapping from Dynomyte as well, but unfortunately not able to get punished. Dragging him across the stage.
Yeah, he actually tried to go for the jab block too out of that down tilt. Ooh, getting that forward tilt.
Not a favorable trade for Yoshi right there, and now Dynomyte on his final stock of this game.
Blank looking extremely strong right here. As she lands with these up airs on Dynomyte. Getting the up air shield.
Falling up air for Chrom is such a good move. It is gigantic. It covers not only the sword, but also like his upper body as well. It's just so difficult to get around. Jab block once again. Tech chase with the down air, or the down tilt even, but finally that up air taking Blank's first stock.
Like Dynomyte actually holding onto shield right there. Yoshi being one of the characters with the best shield, of course, that egg.
Yep, cannot be shield poked, and of course having great fast out of shield options out of it. Missing the instant raw right there to get the back air to finish the game. Again, unfortunately. That said though, this is still an excellent position for Blank. She has so much room to work with.
Yeah, all she needs right now is one forward tilt. I was waiting. It's like all she needs right now is to get that dash forward tilt, and she manages to catch it too.
Excellent stuff coming out from Blank. Very, very strong, dominant game one coming out from her. That Chrom, man, such a terrifying character, particularly for a character like Yoshi, who kind of lacks, as good as his mobility is, he lacks the disjoints to effectively challenge those swords from a character like Chrom. And Chrom is already so fast as well, so they're matching each other in speed. Chrom's probably even a little bit faster in some areas, so it can be really tricky for Yoshi to get around that. That said though, when he does get in, he's able to do a ton of damage if he's given the opportunity.
Yeah, and Yoshi's offstage game in general could be quite intimidating versus Chrom as well. So that's why you saw Blank. She was hanging out more so in the middle of the stage, and when she was offstage, you saw her go for that recovery below the ledge, trying to avoid Dynomyte.
And
oh my god! Okay, what a strong showing! Where was that game one? What? That was a zero death right off the bat, right from the right side of the ledge. And
my goodness!
What is happening? What?
Did just something just turn on? Did the switch just flip?
Check this man's controller right now.
I mentioned right at the start that if Yoshi's able to get in, he can do massive damage. And what on earth is that? Blank is already on 130. It has been about 40 seconds in this game.
You're talking about the script, but I think you're writing the script out here.
The script's been flipped already. My goodness. What a strong start. And the raw downbeat. Dynomyte is feeling himself at the moment. Complete reversal after that game one. What on earth happened?
I honestly, Smash Ultimate, baby.
Okay, good trade coming out for Blank right there. And there we go, getting the forward tilt. She can amount this combat if she gets this stock. She can try to, of course, go for the suicide KO on the third stock. Yeah. Still present in this version of the game, of course.
Getting that Kamikaze. She wants to try to stay back onto the stage though, but getting gets the up tilt into up B, racking up that extra percent. We've been seeing her land with these up airs as well, and that's why you see her. She's able to capitalize off of so much, off of Chrom's damage output as well.
Right now, it definitely feels like her Blank's back in the groove. After that crazy start, it feels like she's found her footing once again.
Oh, no tech coming from Blank. Like getting that forward tilt, setting Dynomyte off stage, taking it out with the fair.
Yep, there we go. And I know that Blank is going to be looking for that nair, that forward air. There it is.
No, the platform's right there. The platform's right there.
My goodness, that looked like it was going to be it. But of course, the platform and the knockback of that up B, not as much as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, she definitely wanted it. You saw.
Yep.
Great patience, though, coming from like trying to reverse the situation in her favor. Dynomyte, though, not out of the game yet, especially with such a strong start. Oh, my
excellent
goodness.
parries. Trying to read with that forward smash. It's going to be a punish.
Oh, my. The directional air dodge back into the stage to remain safe. Dynomyte, though, recognizing that Blank is jumping a lot. I'm kind of scared to see an up smash here. And instead gets the shield
The
break.
shield poke, but excellent tech read right there, getting the up smash. And that was a completely... Just the whole dynamic of that game was so different from the first one.
That ending went in so many directions because either like it shield poke or didn't. Blank had let go of her shield a little, like at the very end, recognizing the situation, sending her in a tech situation that Dynomyte was actually able to take advantage of right there.
Yes.
Great shot. I want to see more of that Dynomyte. I want to see more of that. That was an insane opening to that second game there. All right, going on to game 3.
This time going to Smashville, a lot less breathing room for Yoshi to operate, but of course, let's see, that may help play in Dynomyte's favor.
Using that nair to break out of that situation there.
And the up air coming out once again. That move's always been so good for Yoshi in this game now, having that crazy hitbox on it.
That tail could definitely be deceiving.
Big and slimy. Oh my goodness. Now off stage, unable to get the edge guard though.
He extended his hurt box too, right when he tried to go for the fair to try to catch Blank, but Blank was able to recover back into the stage safely. Catching the jump with the fair.
Excellent fair once again. Another egg. Excellent directional air dodge getting back to the stage even after all that.
Yeah. Blank did not want to overextend off stage there. Recognizing all of Yoshi's tools and what Yoshi could do if you try to contest the character off stage can be a little risky, especially against a character with a recovery like Chrom.
You see once again Blank just trying to find this forward tilt. Definitely going to try to land it, especially when Yoshi's in the corner. Almost gets it right there.
And you know that forward tilt can actually clip below the ledge just ever so slightly. You have to be careful, but Dynomyte ending up taking the stock first before Blank.
Dynomyte once again off the early lead like he was in the previous game, but jab to back air immediately answering back to Chrom.
The landing up air here. Dynomyte ending up drifting back without a shield nair.
Triple jab coming out from Blank.
Oh, yeah, directional air dodge back into the ledge. Smart move from Blank, not trying to use their jump.
Yeah, wise her to not jump super high and get caught by that forward air from Yoshi.
Getting the fair, catching Dynomyte's jump again. And of course, you're not going to see the contention off stage.
Very, very nice. These two have been kind of scrapping back and forth with their attacks, so it's wise of Blank to kind of slow down the pace slightly with that shield. Beautiful stuff, parry into the forward tilt, getting a little bit of extra frame advantage versus just shielding the projectile normally.
You try to fall through the platform into the up air. Dynomyte, though, changing the situation in his favor.
Great forward smash coming out. He's going to go for the F guard this time. Oh, he doesn't get it.
No, you saw he tried to go for that down tilt by the ledge.
Good DI way to avoid the rest of the up B, and a fantastic neutral air. Last stop game 3 for both players. Beautiful
Blank in the egg.
And
okay,
again!
no, he tried to catch him with the down air out of the egg. Another great use of the up B out of shield coming from Blank.
And that down B is something that changed in this game. Yoshi's down B, one of the very few moves of that sort that actually go through platforms in this game.
It's a great mix-up tool, especially if you see your opponent holding shield below a platform. Smashing nair out of the egg, knowing how great of a move Chrom's nair is.
Gap steadily closing. Excellent neutral B
Oh
once
my
again.
God,
Oh, and a catch the landing, and what a forward smash!
Oh my, Dynomyte! Recognizing, staying patient, waiting to see what Blank was going to do. Unfortunately, she had committed to a fair from what I saw and got caught by the forward smash.
Most likely trying to mash out of that egg layer, and what a fantastic play at the end by Dynomyte. He was so good. There were just moments of genius in his play, particularly in that game 2. Of course, the start of that was ridiculous. And the way he was using the egg lay, he hadn't really used that too much in the previous games.
No, not until the last game.
So he kept that in the back pocket, and it really came through for him in that scenario. So excellent stuff. That's a bit of an upset right there.
That is definitely an upset.